friends, this is my fourth topic that I have chosen. Think differently to succeed. It is 100% my own autobiography. How I have turned all obstacles and how I have tuned myself to professionalism, which I want to share with you. Alternate thinking makes the difference always. So this is part D, fourth video on this particular topic. Started learning computer. So when I have decided to give training to my agents, definitely computer knowledge is a must, which I have visualized or got the point. I don't know ABCD in computer. I was not having any computer or laptop on those days. I visualized that to train the agents, computer knowledge is a must, inclusive of programming to manipulate data. Education means not alone motivation. How they are performing, it has to be shown. So to show the performance, definitely I will be taking the help of LIC website, intranet rather. I will bring the data from LIC, but I cannot give back to my agents as in therein condition. So I have to manipulate according to my taste and to my agents in particular. So for which programming knowledge is also an important one that I have realized. So to know the programming, I have joined the NIIT Mount Road for the evening session, which is 18 kilometers away from my place. Near our LIC building, it is almost 1 or 1.5 kilometers prior to our LIC building, Mount Road. After a week, I could not understand anything. Say I was regularly going for the evening session, but yet I could not understand what they are teaching. Then I approached the faculty, and after a discussion, she told I have joined in a wrong session wherein already they taught ABCD about computers in the previous batch. So this is the continuation of a particular batch, second session. First session already over, wherein we have taught ABCD, and this is the same batch, but next session we have started. Then I have told her, it's not my fault. In application I have told you, I have rather marked that what I want and what is my status, everything. You only wrongly put me in the session. So kindly change it to the new session I have requested. But she said, at this juncture it cannot be done. Bluntly she said. Then I met the higher up also, they also said no. They also told their inability to shift to other session. Then I said goodbye to NIT and not goodbye to learning computer. Here, Ravindran made the difference. Kindly don't revise your target. Whatever target, whatever aim, whatever ambition you have earmarked, don't revise it. Revise your or change your strategy to approach, to achieve that. So I underline the word, don't revise the target, don't change your target, change your strategy or revise your strategy. Strategy means the way in which to approach the target or aim or dream. That has to be changed. Because I only decided to learn computer. Who the NIT to decide my ambition? I have a process like that. Who the NIT? If they can't teach, can I not learn? Yes, I can learn. So all such process I have done. I was very firm that I can learn. So, quest for learning made more by that rejection. Quest for learning made more by that rejection. So, naturally, I have started inquiring about how to learn. Then I have decided probably all the institution might be doing this as commercial. So I don't want to enter again into another institution. But alternately, what will be the way? If that is not succeeding, let me join in another institution. Like that, I have processed. I have approached a professional to guide me to learn computer. He asked me whether I could buy a computer, and I said yes. My main strong point, I always say yes. Even somebody approaches for me, any help or anything, I will first say yes. Then only I will analyze and I will say how far I can help you, at what time I can help you, to what extent I can help you. All clearly I will tell later only. I will tell later only after processing. Even if at all I could not help him, after analyzing, after processing, I will say, I have processed, sorry, I am not in a position to help you out. I will finally only say no. But at initial stage, I will never said no. I will always said yes. Because, but by that moment, we will not be knowing about the intensity of the information, intensity of the incident, and the capacity of ours, many things we have to process later. With the incident and information, we have to process later. Then only we will come to know how far we can do to the information or incident. So always say first yes. And then put a comma, I will come back again, sir. Though I have said yes, mostly I will do it, but yet I will come back. Unless and to what extent you can cope up with that yes, you tell to the others. In fact, my income was not sufficient to run my family with one child on that day. Friends, later on I am going to cover, yet I am telling you, when my child, first child, my daughter, that is first daughter, was born, I was not in a position to even to buy the milk powder to feed her. That much poverty, that much struggle. Knowingly or unknowingly, with the negative income, I got married and I got a child also. But at that juncture, I should not blame my fate or blame others, and I have decided how can I succeed. I was looking how to overcome from this difficulty. How to overcome from this difficulty. So even in that moment, total poverty, even I am not having funds to buy the milk powder for my daughter, I said yes for purchasing the computer. That should be the determination. Then only you have to analyze how you can buy the computer, how you can manage your family, all these things later on only you have to. Don't give it up just like that at the initial stage. Try. Ultimately, if it is not succeeding, at one fine morning, after a later period, you can give it up. It is always there. Why you are giving it up at the initial stage itself? He asked me to buy computer and purchased a Fox Pro book. He has also asked me to buy a Fox Pro book for programming skills. Though I was having negative income in 1990, I haven't hesitated. I approached my brother, who was then senior branch manager of Canara Bank, and he also helped him. He knows my circumstances, yet he has helped me. but I never requested him to pay on behalf of me, even if it is in default. I will see that with one or two installments or three installments put together, I have paid. I was very firm not to ask him for funds, only the help which he has rendered by extending the loan. In those days, computer only was available, that too only 50 MB hard disk. Now 1 TB hard disk also, the processes are very slow, everything. Dot matrix printer I have bought. So when you have decided, you have to go ahead. Ultimately it is there to give it up. Don't give it up at the initial stage. Try. Who knows, that may give you lot of energy and enthusiasm. I bought computer without any hesitation, even ignoring my negative income. I have turned all my obstacles into stepping stones by this attitude. I will say first yes, never said no. Then only I have processed, and after processing, even if it gives a more negative, I will go ahead. With some positive I would have got, with that some positive I have carried on. But ultimately, all those negatives turned into positive and added with the some positives that I had in the initial stage. By this attitude, today I feel happy to be in this unimaginable life stage here. Adding to that, I feel immensely happy to guide you all. Apart from that, for the last 2 decades, 20 years, I am guiding people with the experience that I have gained. This is the God's. This really I have to thank my elders and God, given this attitude to help others. My proverb. So I have derived one proverb which you can't find elsewhere in any book, any website. Change before the change comes. I will explain you later in detail after finishing this proverb. Otherwise, the velocity of the change will change us. If the velocity of the change changes us, we don't know where we will land. If we don't know where we will land, it is immaterial where we are now. Friends, we have to visualize the changes that are going to come in the years to, probably next year or 5 years later or 10 years later. You have to visualize with the informations that you are receiving day in and day out. So on that day in 1990, I visualized computer will play a part in future, because by that time only it is started, and definitely I will be forced to learn computer. So why not I do it right now? So when you take it up yourself, you will enjoy and you will see that you finish the target. Whereas if you are taking out of force, either by the external circumstances or by your superiors, whomsoever and whatsoever, if you accept the change because of compulsion, definitely you will not finish the target and you will always curse. So if you want to enjoy and if you want to learn more, you have to accept at the earliest stage when you are free, when it is not needed. On those days, the computer is not needed. But that I have learned today, that played the vital role in bringing the immaculate, leaps and bounds business, huge business, and made all my agents very successful. Very successful. It is like insurance. Insurance has to be taken when it is not needed. When it is needed, companies will reject. So the same proverb also applies for our life. Even if it is not needed, even if you don't have time, add more and more knowledge. Mostly see that it is relevant to your activities. If you don't change, visualize and change, the velocity of the change will change us. Now, suppose if it has been compelled and I am joining in a computer session, the velocity of the change changes. We don't know where we will land. If you forcefully join in a computer session, I am not sure whether I will finish or not. Whether even if I finish, whether I would have grasped entirely to run a program, to execute a program, I don't know. We will not be knowing it because we are accepted forcibly. If we don't know where we will land, it is immaterial where we are now. So you have to decide your future, where you want to learn. Today you have to decide. If you are not deciding the future where you want to land, then it is immaterial where you are now. Every day you push on just like that, like a laborer. That is called a laborer psychology. What laborers always do, they only fix up the target for the day. 500 rupees or 800 rupees. They will not look for the future. They will not save for the future. They work only on a day-to-day basis. So, at this juncture, I look forward my agents and development officer friends not to work on day-to-day basis, work for the future, plan for the future, execute for the future, add many more knowledge, etc. So once again, I look forward all to subscribe to my YouTube channel as well as website and to motivate others. Thank you. Thank you.